Sean here, day 2 of COVID madness. We are going to talk about Cyraxx's legitimate descent into madness. All of the signs are there. And one of the first things, if you've ever done psych classes, if some of you may have a degree or a minor, but this is one of the key, this is like 101. And this should be something that you notice without even thinking about it. Subconsciously, you notice this about people and it pushes you away. Now, I know people who you say, oh, he's so crazy. You know what I mean? Oh, he's crazy. But this is Cyraxx. This is someone that you're around and you just feel it. We've talked about this a little before, but I really want to break down all of the steps. We know he's paranoid. We know he's suspicious. And in all fairness, he has a right to be paranoid and suspicious of his own creation. But that's not where it ends. His paranoia is to the point where everyone is an enemy. And if you've ever talked to somebody where everyone is an op, everyone's an enemy, you need to leave. And there's one reason, and one reason only, is because you will become one of those enemies. There is a test, but we can't test because he won't get in the situation. It has to be in a social situation around normal people. The worst thing that could happen is that someone like him finds someone else like him. And the absolute worst scenario is if that person, if his paranoia and suspicion involves him, because the two of them going back and forth, I think you know what I'm getting at. It would be a disaster. I've wondered also if he's had hallucinations, like if he really did think that bullet came through and hit his bed. Did he talk himself up? I think most of us agree that's what happened. Or did he truly believe? Did his other senses convince him to see that? And I don't mean talking his brain into believing it. I mean, did hearing it? Did his paranoia? Did he actually think he saw a bullet come through? And I'm going to stress that again, that it wasn't that it tricked him into thinking it. It was that subconsciously, combining all of those extra senses together, did it create that illusion? Did he see what he heard? We know, delusion, it's there. More importantly, I think when we talk about this, his power, what he believes he owns, his personal power, that is what someone descending into madness will magnify. What they believe they are capable of, what power they perceive that they have, influence. Not in a narcissistic way either. This is a dude who thinks he's all powerful. Nothing can touch me. I'm bulletproof. Megalomania, all of that nonsense, all combined into one. All of this contributes to clouded judgment, illogical thinking, things like that. Cyraxx is not able to make any kind of decision that makes sense. Every chance he gets. We talked about, I say we, God, I'm sounding like one of those people. Yesterday, I was talking about destiny and whether or not your choices and decisions, which are the same thing, really. A choice would be, do I want a hamburger or do I want chicken nuggets? A decision would be something that would change your life or is extremely important. There's weight to it. We know he can't make those. We know he can't even make on-the-spot decisions that are logical. Decisions based on his belief that he is a powerful and important person. Before social media took off, you knew, like social withdrawal, you wouldn't go out. You would just stay to yourself. But now you can stay home and be terminally online and still be socially withdrawn. The extreme mood swings that we see, we're talking sign number 1. But we've seen him decline. I don't know if you would consider theatrical mood swings, which could be even worse if he's doing it, if he doesn't really know why he's doing it, if he thinks that's what he should be doing. or if he's just doing it to make himself feel better. But his extreme mood swings, and my God, if you're Ed or if you're Sally, you should do something, man. And look at him. His decline in his personal care, his personal hygiene. Look at that image on screen and tell me his personal care. You hear this a lot, especially in divorced women's. Personal care is very important. I've said that before. It's like class 101. But he doesn't take any pride in his hygiene. And why would he? Because he's a psycho. The way I look shouldn't affect anything. I am God. He said it, his words, not mine. Here, this is kind of tricky. Sometimes a person can lose any kind of focus, motivation. With Cyraxx, it's so hard because he doesn't have motivation to do anything. His sole motivation is to get online and to argue. A diversion. So technically, yeah, he did lose his motivation and he sought out diversions. Anything to stop him from having to move forward. Loss of motivation is usually when someone retreats inside themselves and they are living in their own head. They're living in their own perception of reality, which is, it's not right. It's not normal. We already talked about this many times. Like, substance abuse can be self-coping mechanism, especially if somebody is really going down the drain. We don't really know. I heard a terrifying story. I think I mentioned it yesterday about how they were taking medicine, putting fentanyl in it. That would be Cyraxx's. That'd be the worst thing. Well, the best thing for us, according to some people, but for him, it would be the worst thing. Something truly addictive, something that would just immobilize him, and he wouldn't have to deal with reality. And when he didn't have any, the mood swings would become even worse. He would rage even harder. He has no money. So if someone were to give him, give him 20 pills, and he takes one, then he increases it, and then he runs out, and he doesn't have any money. And then he would rage because no one's given any medicine. I mean, combine everything I've just talked about and now add addiction. It would be world-ending for him. That would be it. He has a lot of complaints. Something you'll notice when someone's descending into madness, it'll be prominent, is a hypochondriac. They will have something wrong at all times. Anything they feel, they will make such a giant deal about it. This isn't everyone. I mean, we know attention seekers. But people that have descended into madness will bring attention to it in a manner that makes it something threatening. Not, hey, look at me. I could go down next week. I've got a toe ache. I could be gone by tomorrow. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's a big deal. No one can tell him it's not. The doctor says, hey, man, your leg's fine. Well, I feel it. And if it gets bad enough, there are people who have been convinced there are things inside their body, and you can't convince them otherwise. You guys have seen all the movies where they don't sleep or eat. It's a cliche. I've been living off coffee and cocaine or whatever. They use it in the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies where he's drinking formaldehyde, the substance abuse, and he's on the edge of sanity and insanity. Cyraxx doesn't sleep. That's because his brain patterns, it would be all messed up. He wouldn't sleep. He wouldn't eat that much. I mean, look at the guy. I don't know if he eats or sleeps more than 2 hours a day. He can't complete his normal tasks. He doesn't have any normal tasks. And that's one of his issues. He has nothing to keep him tethered to reality. Get up in the morning. Take a shower. Or as he says, get up, take a shower, get a cup of coffee, check out my favorite content creators. But it's not real. Those are things that he wants to do. He would need something that he would have, a daily routine he would have to follow. We know he can't handle stress. Why is that important? Because the simplest of things become so overwhelming that he just can't bear it. Stress is such a killer. It can make people do dumb things, and he's already doing dumb things. It just magnifies them even worse. It takes away, like I said yesterday, his base instincts. He doesn't have them anymore. He just has reactions. And how can you even tell if he's had a decline, like if his abilities in any other situation have shrunk? You can't know this. He has no other situation except for being in his attic. And only Sally would know if she gave him chores. Only Sally would know. If you deal with somebody like that, what you are looking for are patterns. You're looking for something that identifies when the problem occurs and what the problem is. Not just once or twice, but multiple times. They're talking about constant medical problems, his mood swings, and so on and so forth. And the bottom line is, he should be seeking professional help. Sally should be seeking out professional help. Free professional help. It's out there. And the state, it takes an act of God to get them to move. Because, and this is important, he has a roof over his head, food, and they are already in the system. Why should they, I'm just thinking for them, why should they bother to do anything if they are already under an umbrella? He's not our problem right now. It's reactionary. It's not proactive. And that's an issue. But yeah, he's descending into madness. I mean, not just dipping a toe, diving in head first. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey, it doesn't make sense to me, dude.